marketing agency when she was all of 24. And by the time she reached 28, her agency started doing 7 figures. But wait, she shut her agency when it actually hit 7 figures. That's a really interesting story, and we'll be talking about that and a lot more with Pragya. Hi, Pragya.
Hi.
Welcome to Twisted Truths. And
Thank you
how
for
do you
having me.
feel?
I feel thrilled. I feel very excited. I am excited to answer these questions. I hope that it makes sense to your audience, and I hope that it can, because everyone is in marketing, right?
Right.
Everyone, in whatever way. This is also a format of marketing.
Also, you can be absolutely chilled.
Yeah.
Okay. Be casual, be
Alright.
candid,
Yeah.
and be yourself. Now, in general in life, how much are you yourself and how much do you pretend?
So
Be honest, okay?
Yeah. I used to pretend. I can say that I used to pretend for a big part of, school life and college life.
And why?
Because that time you are in your formative years. This time you are just getting into that time also Instagram came when I was in a preteen. You're just getting into a certain. At that time everyone is influenced. So I
Right.
am looking at my formative years. But I'll say when I was not pretending, because I feel like everyone is somewhat pretending till mid-20s. Something has to happen where they feel super, like they feel like, okay, I think I'm a little more secure. Like these are my values, my thoughts. Like I am a bit more secure in who I am as a person. So I think that's when the pretense breaks. Otherwise, you're figuring it out. When you're figuring out things, you're like, I'm also this, I'm also that, I'm also this, I'm also that. So sub pretense to an extent, when you kind of reach that level where you say, okay, I've done all of that, and I think this is now who I am and the direction that I'm going to be headed in. Because marketing as an identity is something that was there for the past 3-4 years, but I didn't put it out there so much.
Right.
I didn't used to talk about it so much. Only people who know me in real life. Otherwise, I never used to, because that time you were still figuring out what is going to be the path, that concrete thing that's going to be, a direction that you will head in. Decide kar liya.
So when you decided that you want to take up marketing, and I follow you on LinkedIn, so with the post that you share, with the post that you write, one can make out, at least I can make out, that you feel very closely, like you just don't work, but I think this is something which you really love.
Yeah.
Now, how true is this?
I love it. I love it. Like, I have my bio in LinkedIn says obsessed with scaling other people's businesses via my company. Because I'm genuinely obsessed with it. Sometimes it triggers me when I'm at a hoarding and I'm seeing this Yippee noodles. Like the other day I was going and I saw Yippee goat. Okay, they've come up with some campaign of Yippee goat in IPL.
Okay.
And I was feeling very strongly. I was very triggered by that hoarding. And
Why
I don't
so?
think, because it was not a good connotation. The campaign name is not good. You can't say Yippee goat. I don't think you can say it, because I think you should say Yippee winner. It's something to do with your TG. Anyway, I'll get to the details of why I was breaking down the analytics of why it's not a good campaign. But immediately when I see a bad hoarding, when I see a bad signage, especially when it's, a national MNC brand or a bad, brand positioning, I get a little triggered because I know I can assist them in some way. And I have sent so many emails to brands that I've just genuinely analyzed, and maybe some have read it, maybe some have not. But होता है ये this is something that I'm seeing,
So,
that is
ऐसा
a
कभी हुआ है
skill
that
and interest.
you have, like you said, you've pointed something which perhaps you don't like, and you have sent out a cold email to a brand,
Yeah.
and they have responded and said, "Come, okay, you work with us."
So it has happened. The way the biggest winner in terms of when I feel like you're pitching, is your before after slide. People say don't put in that effort, don't make a deck. So many these common marketing influencers say don't put that deck, don't make that pitch deck, don't put in the time before you're contracted. I say put it in, put that before after slide, put that slide that's going to audit, show them what it is right now and where you can take them, because it's easy to talk. But when you put a tangible image to it, when you make like a creative or a hoarding 3D render, and you're showing them exactly how it will look like if they went with you, that visual is very powerful, and that has helped me close most of the clients 100%. If I have to say.
But don't you think that often, and I have also faced it, that often brands, clients, they pick up your ideas from the pitch deck, and they don't even hire you or bother to inform you, and they have used your ideas. And it has happened.
See, ideas are everywhere. अब YouTube पे भी ideas है. Nothing is an original idea. I feel some idea is always an inspiration trickle down. Nothing I think is an original
मुझे भी ये
thought.
लगता है कि कुछ
Yeah.
original नहीं
तो
है.
सब trickle down ही है.
But हम curate करके कस्टमाइज करके किसी को कुछ भेजते हैं,
Exactly.
तो वो
अगर वो कॉपी करते हैं,
कॉपी कर लिए. बिकॉज मुझे भी ऐसा लगता है कि देखो, आपके पास अपना प्रोफाइल रहता है. यू हैव योर प्रोफाइल, यू हैव योर वेबसाइट, यू हैव योर इंस्टाग्राम, यू हैव योर सोशल्स, यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग to show the other client, and the fact that you're also picking up something which is not right and sending an information about that this is perhaps not right along, and these are my creds, see if you like it. you know I think that should be reason enough for them to understand and get back at least, because बहुत बार मतलब you've been on the right side of things, I would say, but majority what happens is when you really work hard and you make an exclusive pitch deck, not a generic one but a very exclusive one, and you send it, you sometimes see भाई 2 महीना बाद अरे ये तो मैंने लिख के भेजा था एकदम word to
बहुत
word
हुआ
and
मेरे
all of
साथ,
that.
बहुत हुआ. मैं 8 महीने ड्रैग ऑन किया हुआ है, मुझे 3 4 महीने ड्रैग ऑन किया हुआ है, और मैं तो आइडियाज दे ही जा रही हूँ.
So why should we send
So
ideas? Yeah.
I still think send, because who are you doing this for? You are at the end of the day sharpening your skill. Maybe your breakthrough won't happen with this client, maybe not even the next client, maybe all these 8 10 hours, months that they've dragged you on, but that skill that's being sharpened will bang it somewhere in some time in the near future, because it's obviously a skill that you are compounding on. Forget the client, I would say, for 2 minutes. While it's hard, like it's a bitter industry, you're like, fuck you. I don't know if I can cuss, but you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you
F
can.
you, I don't want to work with this, on this I don't want to work, da, da. But at the end of the day, when I'm pitching to my next client, मुझे अगर पहले 3 घंटे लगे कुछ बनाने के लिए, कोई आइडिया भेजने के लिए, अब मुझे suddenly 2 घंटे लग रहे हैं, फिर next time मुझे 1 hour लग रहा है, and I'm slapping on ideas. I've noticed this like as a pattern, that right now the kind of like plans I can make up, earlier used to take me good 2 months 3 months to make those plans. Slowly it came down to XYZ. Now it's like in the next 1 week I can probably make an entire plan of action for the next 3 months for a client.
Right.
So it helps, I would say, if you're doing it for yourself, and sometimes it's hard because you want to just abuse the client and you want to kind of get rid of the industry and say what is going on, but at the same time you're like, look at how much I'm improving, because my next conversations are better, I'm smarter, कि अब मैं इनिशियल डिपॉजिट के बिना काम नहीं करूंगी,
Exactly.
अब मैं ये सब
Yeah.
नहीं करूंगी, मैं आई एम पुटिंग आउट दीज बाउंड्रीज, एंड sometimes and you will hear no's, but then that one yes will just then make some sense, because someone is saying yes to these boundaries because they are real. If you're taking on a project, take a deposit. If the client is, that's the biggest learning also I've had, ki when clients are not paying on time, but unko kaam to matlab yesterday, they wanted it yesterday, and then they will not pay you for 2 3 months and drag it on. It's very bad. Like that's the worst part of the process. So yeah, some learnings you get through these slogs.
So
I think.
what is the biggest amount that so far a client has defaulted on? Has not paid, मतलब दिया ही नहीं है last तक.
तो मेरा 3 महीने का था MNC होटल हॉस्पिटैलिटी, fucking traumatic experience. Okay, the way I had to get my invoices was traumatic. Very disorganized internal industry. Okay, but it's an international chain of hotels. But internally, it's very disorganized. So I was contracted. At that time, I was young, and obviously these people could see that I was young. The whole management, everything, whatever. It's an industry that is also, this hospitality industry is also like a bit dominated by a specific kind of person. I'm not going to say specifically male dominated, but I will say like there is a nature to that industry. So I did what at that time I had to. I was like, मैं अपने खुद के portfolio के लिए कर रही हूँ. Take it, because it was my initial starting. I was 25 at that point of time. From October to about Feb, they used our services, and my bill was close to, like, I would say like 10 for that duration.
10 lakhs, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, and then 10 lakhs, and then they didn't end up paying like around say 70% of it.
आज तक नहीं मिला.
आज तक नहीं, मतलब it was bad. They pretended like we were not under contract. I don't know what kind of a gaslit manipulative situation it was. It was just something that was just horrible experience, because that is not how any vendor or any industry or any MNC especially should be carrying on their organizations with vendors. It shouldn't get to that point. But the internal team I can't control. I'm an outsourced vendor. The payment was, I don't want to be a part of it. I need someone who is doing accounts for basically to be able to have that discussion, because it's been dragged on. And it's something that I'm very, like you said, I feel about this industry. It's a
Right.
skill of mine. Like I
Right.
really, so when I was doing the work, I was doing it with full sincerity,
Hmm.
gave them the results, सब किया. But payment के time में जब ऐसे drag on किया ना, it became like a very horrible.
So how do you think one should solve this problem of timely payments?
Take
in
a
this-
deposit. Take a 50% advance deposit if you know your duration. First of all, put a duration. Say that I will not work for retain. I'll get to retainers and my passionate reason why I think retainers are just the worst thing in the world. But let's say you're taking a project for 3 months at least. You know the duration and the entire amount of the 3 months. Instead of taking it at the end of the month, take that sum of the duration कि आप कितना charge करोगे वो 3 महीने के लिए. आप 50% पहले advance लो. फिर आप 50% लो against completion of the entire project. So that way the client can't also default. In the middle of 30 days, 45 days, he says, I'm closing the contract. He has already put his deposit to that place. So he will
Right.
not back out. It's basically for the client to have some accountability here. Ki first you pay upfront and then you pay us the deposit at the end of the month, at the end of the 3 months.
Right. So, like social media is a part of marketing. So nowadays businesses, they are taking to social media, but then again, the brand owners or the brand representatives in the smaller scheme of things, um, they feel that spending on social media is a waste. They feel that पोस्ट ही तो करना है, मैं ही कर लूंगा या कर लूंगी, एड ही तो चलाना है, मैं बूस्ट का बटन दबा दिया, मैंने चला लिया. So
किसी को कुछ नहीं पता. वो ads के बारे में तो कुछ ही नहीं पता. They don't know. हाँ, so continue.
So why do they, downplay or demean the efforts?
So I used to run a social media agency. That's what I've literally done. And to be very frank, I would also tell a client, don't hire a social media agency. मैं भी बोलती हूँ. मैं क्यों बोलती ऐसे? Because कोविड से सोशल मीडिया जैसे पहले एक प्रीमियम सर्विस थी, कोविड में तो बहुत पीक हुआ बिकॉज एवरीवन केम ऑनलाइन. अब वो नेसेसिटी बन गई. द मार्केट हैज एडजस्टेड द प्राइसिंग ऑफ व्हाट सोशल मीडिया इज. It happens with any basic commodity, right? Tomorrow you won't pay 500 for tomatoes, or you won't, like, unless you are Ambani, you won't have Evian water all the time, right? You'll have Kinley 20 rupees, and you'll not pay a 50 rupee bottle when you're getting Kinley for 20 bucks, right? So now I think the market has adjusted social media to be a necessity rather than a plus, like a additional service. Like website is still plus, I would say performance is still plus, but social media is a basic requirement at this point.
Correct.
So right now, I feel like brands are looking at it as it's so basic, and not everyone is enthused about increasing engagement all the time. There's some people who just want a presence. They are probably a B2B business, or they're probably a low-key B2C business, and they just want like a presence. And this is not their way of generating revenue. This is not their way of, but this is probably a passive lead gen place.
Right.
तो वो उनके लिए वो सही है. बट कल अगर कोई D2C ई-कॉमर्स ब्रांड लेकर आ रहा है, अपैरल ब्रांड लेकर आ रहा है, देन यू नीड अ वेरी इंटेंस सोशल मीडिया इन-हाउस टीम that is there. That is your in-house team. You will need an outsourced consultant or strategist who's coming in all the time to kind of just strategize and put it in plan. But the managerial part of it, the day-to-day part of it, has to be in-house. And even if you're scaling a brand, so I think the agency format, creatives के लिए किसी को outsource कर लो, आप स्ट्रैटेजी के लिए किसी को आउटसोर्स कर लो, आप बोल लो कैलेंडर आप मेरे लिए प्लान करके मुझे दे दो, बट आपकी कोर सोशल मीडिया मेरे हिसाब से इन हाउस ही रहनी चाहिए, बिकॉज इट्स सच अ बेसिक नीड.
Right.
Because if you hire an intern, you hire someone else, they'll be able to function in 2-3 different places also for you, along with social media. So yeah, that's how I think brands should not. You can hire for requirements. Design is a very big requirement. वो in-house शायद नहीं होगी. वो बंदा
But again,
कितना
वहाँ पे
करेगा?
भी लोग बोलते हैं डिजाइन क्या करना है, हम ही कर लेंगे कैनवा में. So
Go for it.
ये जो थॉट आता है, तो इसमें
Go for it. Those are not even the clients you want. अगर आपको लगता है आप कैनवा में कर लोगे तो फिर ठीक है, बात क्यों कर रहे हैं? Then cut the call. Like just say okay, bye. Like I'll talk to you. I'll talk to someone who's looking for something that's a bit more professional, something that will help in their sales, something that will look like ads that are actually going to convert over time. Where the call to actions. Tomorrow you're putting it on your post, but if you're not adding available on Amazon, available on X, Y, Z, it's a waste of like a post, in my opinion. So that sensibility, if a client has, मैंने अभी तक तो मिली नहीं हूँ वैसे क्लाइंट से.
क्या बात करिए, वेरी लकी यार तुमको. यू एक्चुअली बीन लकी. 2-3 कॉन्वर्सेशन जो समझ आया, मेरे को तो ऐसे ही क्लाइंट्स मिलते हैं.
क्या कि ग्राफिक कैनवा में
नहीं
कर
आता है
हाँ,
कि आप क्यों, आप करते क्या हो. दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ communications that
So
I
instead of
receive.
putting in time with them, just put in time with the people who are prospect.
Now I've
or-
stopped
yeah,
doing that.
Yeah.
So why did you shut your agency?
Why did I shut my agency? Because
And you were earning good.
yeah, I was earning good. My books, my bank statements were great on paper. In reality, I was trying to run a systematic social media agency. So I partnered with the largest remote agency in the world. I spent a lot of money on that just to get their franchisee in place, so I could get their SOPs, I could get their like everything, the way that they function, the agents, so I could implement it in my own agency because we were going to work in hybrid. Because I think also hybrid is the future. I think that's where the entire industry is headed, in hybrid working. So I wanted to put those systems in place now. Now, to put those systems in place, I'm not trying to run a disorganized agency because our results show how organized we were. Because inside, no one was overly stressed out working, all the time. Yes, there were some days where they had to overwork, but there were a lot of days where they did not have to overwork. And they made their own, our system was very good because they had that flexibility, कि मैं अपने टाइम से, मुझे काम से मतलब है, मुझे आपके मतलब घंटों से मतलब नहीं है. I need to know that, okay, how much are you going to be working.
Correct.
In those. So those SOPs worked very well. Unfortunately, here, because it's a basic need, the entire industry of which the SOP what I wanted to create, the market has adjusted the price in such a way that the kind of the maintenance of a systematic social media agency is more time consuming, hour consuming, resource consuming than for the return. Because the client is not going to pay you. If tomorrow I'm charging a 6-figure retainer to a client only for social media, it's going to be very hard to sell that. I have sold it, but I've also realized by selling it that it's very hard to sell it. Because like they're saying, मैं Canva पे कर लूंगा, मैं ये कर लूंगा. Those type of clients are thinking कि yes, but you have another qualified named agency then who's charging me maybe little bit around the
more,
same.
so might as well go there.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
correct.
if you play in that 6-figure category of spaces per month, then I think it has to be tied to a performance source. And I genuinely think कि social media अब लोग करेंगे, they'll have a budget of very limited amounts, and then they will spend rather on performance, and then they will rather spend on UGC content, on ads, on things that will actually help them get that conversion or get that lead, rather than spending it on, an agency that is probably not even helping them hit the right TG. There's a whole gap between brand and the agency they've outsourced, that the agency doesn't understand who the brand is targeting. So my logic is let's build a strategic team in-house, and then you outsource the agencies in your control, in consultant format. Give them specific tasks. Per month, give me a calendar. Don't hire them full time. Don't give up your entire social media control and give it to them, because it's a huge tool. Keep it in-house, and then like partner with either like someone who's understand how to strategically consult others and strategically use other agencies, but keep the main core of your systems in-house.
Right.
For any D2C brand that is looking to scale, especially if they have an e-commerce platform.
Right.
That's how I would
So
say.
right now, what exactly are you doing?
I am working as a CMO, as a fractional CMO. So I partner. So right now it's, while my company launches, that's when I'll be able to talk about the exact offer that we're doing. But the whole USP or the whole moat of what I am doing is partnering with, so, you have a founder. The founder is the CEO. The founder has a CFO, a COO, a CMO. Right now, what is happening is, because there are many startups, the startup culture is just on like, look at Shark Tank, right? So right now it's founder wearing multiple hats. Founder hires one website agency. Founder has hired one social media agency, one performance agency, one branding agency, one shipping agency, one XY. They've hired multiple agencies. So the founder, and then under him, there are like 10 marketing, consumer-facing marketing agencies that are going to be working under. Now, it's not necessary that this founder has marketing expertise. Either he will look to develop or work on his business, or he will become the full-time marketing director who is coordinating between 10 agencies, paying 10 agencies का retainer fee, और उसको results नहीं दिख रहे हैं. उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि why is my sales not increasing? Why is my revenue not increasing? Why is my growth not increasing? Then they spend about good 10-12 months of the first year in this space only becoming like a marketing director, communicating between agencies. Then they fire agencies and they rehire agencies. What I'm trying to do is bridge that gap. You are the CEO. You have a account. They always have someone from finance. So they're smart. They've gotten the CFO. But that CMO gap is missing. The person who kind of comes in, takes control of what their targets are in terms of just revenue or awareness, and delivers them, but in a short period of time. So I come as for projects. I come ki chalo it's either 90 days or 180 days, and there are specific targets against which only on performance do I get rewarded. And the rewards are also better because everyone's incentives are aligned. If the client says, I'm hiring you and these are the results I want, I have, say, a monthly marketing budget that I'm already spending, but मुझे वो results नहीं दिख रहे
नहीं
हैं
दिख
अभी.
रहे, हाँ.
तो ये मेरी marketing budget है. I then am responsible to reallocate that marketing spend and give them the results that they are looking for in that specific time period. And upon achieving those results is when I will get my CMO as a service fee.
Right.
Right now, before I launch the company and launch the export partners, I am doing my freelance CMO work while building the company
Right.
along with
Understood.
the CMO
Understood.
skills in place. As I launch in the very soon, then I'll be able to speak about exactly who we're targeting, because I'm looking at more of e-commerce based clients, because we have performance partners, we have website partners.
Yeah.
So I'm working with a handful of really credible agencies or freelancers here also to kind of come up with an offer that makes a lot of that helps solve a problem.
Right.
And the problem we're looking to solve is for that specific avatar or for specific avatar in e-commerce that are doing under 5 lakhs in monthly recurring revenue.
Right. And what is the kind of money that you make with this role?
More than I profited in my agency. When I had 5 clients.
Give us numbers.
So I don't want to give numbers like that. I think it's a bit weird.
You can give
What
us
if
a
6
ballpark.
figure,
You can
5
give us a
figure,
ball
I say,
figure. You can give us a ballpark.
So when I used to work in an agency format, I had say about at that time at one time we were peaking at like say 11 projects ongoing at one given time.
Right.
The amount I profited there, I profit more right now working as an independent CMO, fractional CMO who has a fulfillment agency, because we have creative designers, we have performance marketers. So you can either go via us or you can go via your own vendors that you're working with. That's absolutely not a problem.
Right.
So I would say the hours are right now concentrated and useful, but they're less. At that time, I was 3 years I've been in incognito mode because I've not been able to step out, like breathe. Like I've not had any breathing room. I've only been in it, like 12-hour working days, 15-hour working days, 14 hours. That's when I realized right now the problem is they're not looking at they don't want another social media agency. They are a dime a dozen. The time I decide to shut my agency is the time where there are 1,000 agencies popping up right now. You scroll your social media, you check with someone they're all agency owners. Both of us are agency owners here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure 1 out of 2 people are agency owners or they are in marketing in some way. So at this time, everyone's opening social media agency. I was like, this market is saturated. Now I'm not going to be able to, unless I'm tying it to something that drives sales. There's this model is not going to help me make any profit. I'll be a bitter person 5 years from now. I'll be hating this space and I'll have only client problems and I have no life also. So that, and now the passion I have, I can actually put it to good use.
Right.
Instead of it being dispersed, a little bit thankless in time to time, now it can be concentrated. It can be based on how good the skills are, and it can be an equally rewarding experience. And that's a good direction that I think I'm satisfied with, at least right now, how this direction is.
And what is your take on people or freelancers who are opening their social media agencies and giving services as less as say 2,000 rupees, and they're giving 10 reels and 10 posts? And
2,000 rupees?
Yeah, that's the reality. उससे भी कम है, खैर उतना नीचे में गया नहीं. What is your take on that? Do you think they're disrupting the market in a bad way, not in a good way? Obviously, they're killing the market.
I think they are underselling themselves, but I'm shocked 2,000 rupees. मतलब मुझे अभी समझ नहीं आ रहा कि either they're really looking for a stream of income, which is why this cannot be based on skills then. If someone is charging you 2,000 rupees for all of this, the client should have that awareness that this 2,000 is not then going to give me any skills. फिर I'll be frustrated for
but
the
again,
rest of the
clients,
time.
the sad part is the lot of clients, they don't understand. They feel कि अच्छा आप 20,000 बोल रहे हो या वो 2 लाख बोल रहा है, ये 2,000 बोल रहे हैं, हम 2,000 के पास जाते हैं. Now these are the same people who would say कि I would rather go to a fine dine restaurant to have good food rather have in the streets. So they know the comparison there, but they don't know the comparison when it comes to choosing their marketing partners.
फर्स्ट ऑफ पार्टनर तो लेट्स नॉट कॉल इट 2000 में कौन क्या पार्टनर बनेगा एंड लाइक
चलो वेंडर्स ही मान
जो
लो,
भी वेंडर ही है इट्स अ प्रॉपर
Vendor ही
वेंडर
मान
इट्स लाइक
लो
लेस
यार।
देन अ फ्लोरल वेंडर
मैं बस थोड़ा सा उसको
Yeah.
पॉलिश लैंग्वेज में
Yeah.
पार्टनर्स बोल दिया. They don't treat us as partners.
I
It's a
feel
different
bad.
thing.
I feel bad for us, and I feel bad for the fact that.
पर इससे क्या होता है ना, मतलब जो
Yeah,
लोग
I
अच्छा
don't feel-
काम कर रहे हैं उनको पैसा नहीं मिलता है फिर, मतलब.
Exactly. After that's what when I had say agencies, यहाँ पर मैं अपने खुद के ट्रिप में हूँ, मैं कह रही हूँ अपना रिटेनर मेरा this figure that figure. And I got clients in that because we also delivered results. It's not like I was
Right.
quoting them and
Yeah.
we got fantastic results, like revenue based results. But I had another agency who was quoting the same thing. Premium looking agency run by, like there is the good rapport there, but they're still selling it for 15K, 20K, their entire services of the month. Some might say, like, based on this 2000 comparison, so it sounds like a lot, but based on the scope of work, I don't think it's going to be something that. Look, if you're running a business, if you are a freelancer running a business, if your overheads are less than 2000, if you're keeping 100% of the profits, maybe that's a satisfaction that level that you have. But I think as a business owner and as a freelancer, it's our responsibility to either get really good skills so that we can charge a good amount and have backing and proof of concept to say that this is what I do and these are my skill sets and this is what I can do for you, and then charge that based on the level of skills, or it's we start playing the price game. I can't control the client. I know for a fact I can't control the client. I can only control what is in my control. And in my
Right.
control, it's to get better at what I'm doing. And it's to really productize my services. Ki chalo, if I'm charging 5 graphic design, 2 reels, X, quantify karo, aap likho कि आपको कितने क्या-क्या आप दे रहे हो लोगों को. And then that whole bundle will only make so much sense that you can then go ahead and charge on more premium than you were. It's about just either getting better or while getting better, also productizing what you're doing and putting like a bundle to it, making it seem more appealing, putting an offer into place instead of saying, मैं ये भी करूँगा, वो भी करूँगा, ये भी करूँगा, आप मुझे 2000 दो. That's on us. It's on entrepreneurs, on freelancers. That's a very poor way, which you will end up learning the hard way. You will end up really hating your client, or the client will really end up hating you, and then you will say, okay, something
What
has
is
to
the
change.
impact of an influencer on anybody's business?
Anybody's business.
On brands,
If tomorrow I had to market my social media agency with an influencer, people don't do that, right? They don't get influencers. But if I had to market a social media agency with an influencer, I would collaborate with them. The only benefit of having an influencer is to, in my opinion, is to collaborate with them. Because if I don't get their crossover reach, likes, views, impressions, engagement.
And paid collaboration,
I mean, any sort of barter we call it, the influencers ready to do
ready
it.
to do it. चाहे pay
Yeah,
हो या
but it
barter
should
हो,
be
कुछ भी
X
हो.
and Y on Instagram. Because that and Y will help you kind of get the benefit from the influencers page. They have a lot of benefit.
Right.
Depends on if they have high engagement, then they have a lot of benefit.
Right, exactly.
If they don't have high engagement,
Exactly.
then
Then
they
there's
are,
no. Then तो कोई
then they're
फायदा
as
नहीं.
good as any other nameless model that you
हाँ.
might. I don't know if that's ruthless thing to say right now, but it's as good as then getting anybody who's not got. Matlab, then you can just also hire a model, right? You can also hire like 10 other people instead of.
Right.
But if you have high engagement, they are very. It has a lot of value, at least with social media.
So for businesses who are starting and they don't have a budget to get an agency, get anybody in house, or get an intern as well. So what would your 3 simple effective tips for them be to kind of
Start marketing. उनको खुद करना है. मतलब अभी उनके पास
पैसे नहीं है
और उनको खुद करना है.
3 सिंपल चीजें क्या करनी चाहिए?
तो पहली चीज मैं बोलूंगी कि आपके पास पैसे नहीं है, आप पहले मार्केटिंग छोड़ो. Marketing nahi chodo, because that's your channel, but I'll tell you how to market. Like, that's my suggestion. Find 3 people who you know firsthand and give your services for free to those 3 people. Whatever it is. 3 people on your contact list, it's not really marketing.
चाहे वो सर्विस हो या प्रोडक्ट हो, कुछ भी
जो भी है,
जो भी है.
you go to your contacts, you find 3 people. कहीं ना कहीं तो मिल जाएंगे, आपकी email में मिलेंगे, आपके phone में मिलेंगे, 3-4 contacts तो मिल जाएंगे. Actually, you should try with 20 first, but at least reaching out to 20 people so that 3 convert. But say you reach out to 3 people from your contact list or anyone that you find on your email. You give your first 3 services for free. You give your first services for free to 3 of them. You only ask for a solid testimonial in return, like a video testimonial, every format of testimonial that you can possibly get. You ask for that in return and make it obviously a short duration because you don't want to be putting too much time in. Ask them after they have gotten the results from you. Suppose you're a private trainer. You're like, I'm good at what I do, but I don't have the spends and I want to start. Say find 3 people who are willing to lose weight. You'll find them easily. Go and message them and tell them I'll give you free training for 3 weeks. Give me a great testimony. Once they are done, either they will convert to a paying client or you ask them for referrals. You say, now that you've gotten the results, you're happy with what I do, would you mind if I continue to charge you? Or can you please refer somebody to me who will benefit from these services? You get the referrals in, you either repeat the same cycle or you start charging the referrals if someone is looking to convert.
Right.
That, this, and at that point in time, I'm assuming because you have no budget, you're obviously hungry to convert a client. So you will convert that client. So referrals. So start with giving free, show proof that you've given what you do is good. Once that proof is there, ask them to refer somebody to you. Use that proof and message again all your WhatsApp contacts. And this is what we did last week. If anyone benefits from this, please spread the word and let me reach out. I'm putting my services on a very low price right now. And then start again, and then start again. But right now, the point is to get cash flow. So sell your services, and if you can't sell it immediately, do it for free. But that testimonial itself will sell the services faster for you in the next round.
Right. What was the lowest retainer that you ever got? Lowest, maybe a starting retainer. And what's the highest that you ever got?
10,000
per month.
Yeah.
And what was the highest?
My mother paid me 10,000 per month.
Really?
Yeah, she was when I came from, there was this phase where, I was in my buffer period and she was looking for an intern and I was overqualified for that, but that was her intern thing. I said, I'll do it. You give it to me for 3 months, I'll do it. I shadowed her everywhere. I got to travel to some really great places, but that's what I did. I did my freelance. That's my lowest paying.
And the highest paying retainer? या हाईएस्ट पेइंग प्रोजेक्ट भी हो सकता है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं रिटेनर.
अभी क्लोज होने वाला है, मुझे बोलना नहीं है.
जो वो मत बोलो, जो क्लोज हो चुका है वो बोलो फिर.
Highest paying project, I would say for one, like a short 30-day, we charge somewhere around 3 plus, and it was.
And what were the services?
It was mostly photography, videography, and creation for socials with the thing of कि ads बनाएंगे.
अच्छा.
इससे conversion type के ads बनाएंगे. और production भी था उसमें और ads भी थे उसमें और but मेरा profit margin उसमें कम था. बहुत overheads थे. Production team को लाओ, stylist को लाओ, creative को लाओ. बहुत कम.
फिर भी 25,000?
No, more than that.
50,000?
70, 80.
70, 80. Okay.
Yeah. But that's not good profit for 30 days of work.
No,
and
should
putting
be
in
at
at
least
least
50%. Yeah.
At least 50%. Come on.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's a liability business. And abhi, I can't go and quote another 3. Good thing I started and I made some good money in the initial phases because that time again, it was not becoming, the market was not adjusting it to necessity pricing. It was still keeping it in the premium category. But right now, even photography, videography, every third person is a real creator, right? So I would not even advise them to spend this much right now. I would say get UGC content. If you need anything, find a UGC creator and get UGC content. उनसे आप बनाओ, आपको जो आपके ads भी बनेंगे उससे.
सही बात.
तो आप मत करो इतने production में पैसे मत खर्च करो.
Correct.
That's how I would advise them as a CMO. But as an agency who wants to profit, I would not give them that advice,
Obviously
right? But right now in a CMO format, looking at how the market is, I would tell them don't. Tomorrow, if my own agency came in a parallel universe and I was a CMO, I would say if they're charging you 3 right now, don't go for it because you will get better from that 3 in terms of just getting quality ads.
So ऐसे टाइम पास में क्या, पास टाइम में क्या करना अच्छा लगता है? जैसे टाइम पास भी बोलते हैं.
पास टाइम में
बहुत काम का बात कर लिया.
हाँ, बट ये लाइफ ही है थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा काम के बारे में. बट पास टाइम में what do? I go to the gym.
What is your favorite form of exercise?
Lifting.
अच्छा.
I'm obsessed with lifting. अब मैं obsessed हो गई हूँ.
You don't like cardio?
4-5 years for marketing agency, 4-5 years for lifting also.
Okay.
Started in the same time.
अच्छा.
Yeah. I used to be cardio. I used to run like a lot. But then I became really, because lifting has so many benefits. मतलब मुझे इसको ये gym podcast नहीं बनाना, but I can go on and on.
नहीं पर्सनल वे में बता सकती हो एक अगर ऐसा कोई
Okay,
you
it's
know
for the
game
girls, it's
changer
for
for
the
you.
women.
अच्छा.
Okay, women are generally always on diet, or they're always trying to lose weight.
Really?
Right? Women are always trying to lose weight, or at least they wish they were losing
Are
weight.
you trying to lose weight?
No, I'm not
Thank
trying to
God.
lose weight, but I'm not okay. I'm not trying to generalize. Not all women, but a lot of the women that who might there. I'm not saying it's universal, but I'm saying a lot of
Majority
women.
you're
Yes,
saying
a
कि
lot of
majority
women
लोग
who
अच्छा.
might be viewing this content might be wanting to. A part of them may be wanting to say, "Oh, I want to lose some weight."
For sure हो ही सकता है.
अब होता है मैं मतलब I
हम्म.
spend a lot of time with women also ना मैं I'm in the female category so I spend a lot of time with women so I'm telling you like that is a fact like it's how it goes so lifting has not been targeted to women it's always been men right lifting weight training like for women it's been like whatever cycling जो भी जो visuals मैं बता रही हूँ जो
जनरलाइज टाइप
yeah,
कास्ट कर दिया गया है.
yeah.
करेक्ट. हाँ एकदम
So
एकदम.
no one has really like lifting has not been marketed to women. Now only lately we are seeing a drive in lifting. Whereas it benefits, I think, way more women than it could for their weight loss goals. Like lifting has not been spoken about enough to look lean. Everyone says you want to lose weight, go on the treadmill, go and start running, go do this,
से
go
एकदम
do
से
that.
एकदम से right right.
But no one says you want to lose weight, go and build muscle. Because what will happen is आपको ठीक है 3 महीने में immediate results नहीं मिलेंगे जो आपको starvation और cardio से मिलेगा but जो results आपको मिलेंगे normal खाना खा खा के over time because muscle is an expensive tissue or your body is burning a lot internally if you have muscle so what you would be burning if you didn't have muscle is why you have to go push yourself in cardio and you know really exhaust yourself for like 15-20 minutes and like really get your thing out sweat out and you feel like okay I've done it and your step count shows this so you feel good immediately लिफ्टिंग से वो नहीं दिखता लिफ्टिंग से आपको नहीं दिखता कि मैं 600 कैलोरीज आज बर्न किए मेरे स्टेप्स ये लिफ्टिंग से वो नहीं दिखता लिफ्टिंग से लिफ्टिंग से क्या होता है आपकी स्लोली मसल बिल्ड हो रही है और जब आपकी मसल बिल्ड होती जा रही है योर बॉडी एट रेस्ट इफ आई एम रेस्टिंग राइट नाउ इफ आई डिडंट हैव एनी मसल आई वुड से बी बर्निंग 1100 calories but now I have a lot of muscle so my body at rest now is burning like 1400 calories
okay.
So that gap is something that now will stay with me over time rather than building that gap every day of sprinting आप sprint कर रहे हो आपको 600 calories दिख रहा है next day sprint but अगर आप sprint करना छोड़ दो तो आपके 600 calories burn नहीं हो रहे जो मेरे burn हो रहे 300-400 just because I have muscle जो मैं बैठी हुई हूँ I hope I'm making sense and it's not like you have to do it every day you just have to do it all consistently over time and build muscle.
Right.
आपको muscle mass ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. Doesn't matter how often you are doing it. Your muscle mass should be increased, but it will only happen if you do it consistently.
Consistently.
So that itself will be your biggest long-term weight loss strategy. But long-term.
अच्छा.
People want 3 months. I can't give them that. 4 साल के बाद मुझे जाकर पता चल रहा है how good it is. But it's 4 years of being consistent. I told this to some girl I know. I said 4 years I can't do it, and I said. So what 4 years later you want to then still be crying about this?
So you have to start from somewhere.
You have to start somewhere, na? And 4 years ऐसे देख रहे हो कि 4 years एक project है. मैं it will be life now because वो कितना like it feels so good. So it will be something that's going to be a lifetime.
और क्या करना पसंद करती हो?
So obviously passionate about gym, passionate about marketing. These are my 2 big passions. Marketing तो monetized. Gym अभी मुझे कुछ नहीं करना उसका. I just want to enjoy the benefits of it and spread awareness to women especially. Especially women who find themselves, wanting to be lean. And coping with unhealthy methods to be lean. Like not eating enough, X, Y, Z. So I want to target exactly those women, not everyone. उसके अलावा मुझे क्या करना पसंद है I'm sometimes a very social being. I will go out and I will I enjoy being in friends company but I have to be in a specific mental space for that. Earlier I was very social. अब I'm not in that space right now but I enjoy
antisocial.
I'm not antisocial. I'm selectively
Selectively
social. Yeah, selectively social. I will meet people because when you're in your hometown which is what I am right now at least till I go back to Delhi. When you're in your hometown it's a blessing and a curse. Your curse is that everyone has preconceived notions of you. People for a very long time. तो
पहले जो सोचते कि 5 साल पहले
वो
ये
जैसी
अभी भी वैसी होगी.
तो वो भी है, वो baggage थोड़ा बहुत है. But then the blessing is that you are staying with your parents. You have at least very genuine friendships here.
And you have some comfort here.
Yeah, I have some. Yeah, but I'm not comfortable with comfort.
You not?
No.
Why so?
Because for some time it's good, then after that I get scared that I'm going to be stagnant, and then
अच्छा.
I'm like growth time, push yourself.
But don't you think अगर आप comfort से comfortable हो जाते हो तो वो आपका एक लाइफस्टाइल बन जाता है, and then you slog extra hard कि ये मेरा should not be, कहीं कहीं और जाऊँ तो मुझे ये ना मिले. It can be like this also.
हाँ, तो मैं दिल्ली गई, मुझे सबने पूछा क्यों आप कलकत्ता में बैठे हो, आपको सब ये चीज़ है, तो आप क्यों जा रहे हो दिल्ली? ऐसे मैं तो दिल्ली नहीं स्टॉप कर रही, आई विल गो टू दिल्ली एंड देन इन 3-5 years आई विल आल्सो मूव टू बॉम्बे वाया वर्क. सो
नहीं, मैं वो नहीं पूछा,
फिर
मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि like you said कि that you don't want to get comfortable with the comfort,
या
चाहे वो कहीं का भी हो, you
Yeah.
know. But I think that it's okay to be super comfortable with the comfort that you get, so that if you're ever wanting to say move away and do something else which will challenge you in certain way, so then that comfort will become such a lifestyle that you will prepare your brain and your heart and your body and everything कि नहीं वहाँ भी जाके मुझे यही comfort चाहिए, so that you work then extra hard, earn that extra money, and वहाँ पे भी तुमने अपना comfortable lifestyle lead कर दिया. So this is just my way of thinking.
100%.
So
आई एम जो लोग कंफर्ट के बाद अपने आप को चैलेंज करना चाहते हैं और वही लेवल ऑफ कंफर्ट लेकर जाना चाहते हैं,
हाँ
पुश देमसेल्व्स, दैट्स ग्रेट.
हाँ, मतलब ऐसा ना हो कि
Yeah.
यहाँ पे कंफर्ट है और वहाँ जाके मतलब मेरे
नहीं
को
है.
पानी नहीं है नहाने का,
Yeah.
मतलब you know ऐसा
नहीं, वो
नहीं
सब
होना
तो
चाहिए.
होता है, वो सब तो
होता है, बट
yeah.
वही है कि मतलब इतना कंफर्टेबल हो जाओ, you know, somebody had said it, I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's
was it
exactly what I'm doing, right? It's like to continuously build that
yeah,
backing also,
so
that
that
you know
you
that
go anywhere in the world
and you are relaxed.
and you're relaxed.
Yeah, you don't have to then sit there and think, oh shit. Yeah,
Exactly.
that level, that's
So basically
the life.
you should be able to live, so you want to live in a 5-star hotel in Ranchi, but you can also take a 5-star hotel in Rome. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
It should not be that ki
So if you're
yahan
working
pe-
so hard, if you're sitting in your comfort zone, the
Hmm.
only thing you can do then is to work so bloody hard, where
Hmm.
you are then, you know, ready to kind of step out where whenever anyone wants to,
right.
and feel like nothing, like every place is going to be the same. Doesn't matter.
आप movies देखते हो हॉल में
हाँ,
जाके?
हॉल में जाके नहीं देख,
क्यों
बंद हो गया वो
क्यों बंद हो गया?
इंटरेस्ट, पता नहीं.
When was the last movie you saw?
Actually, I was never that movie hall में जाके देखना. I was always पर्दे बंद करो, Netflix लगाओ,
और
और
Netflix तो आया ही नहीं था 5-6 साल पहले.
जो भी OTT प्लेटफॉर्म था 5-6 साल पहले था Netflix.
हाँ, नहीं
Of course it was
नहीं
there.
नहीं 5-6
100% it was there. What do you say?
7-8 साल पहले क्या देखते
हाँ.
थे? चलो
Pretentious movie reviews. जब मैं कॉलेज की बात कर
अच्छा,
रही हूँ,
उस
हाँ,
समय वो-
pretentious movie reviews, you know, when you
So
are,
you were always into YouTube and all
yeah,
of that.
YouTube and like
अच्छा.
streaming,
So
online
do you remember the
streaming.
last film you watched
Otherwise discs.
पर्दे पे?
I used to get
हाँ,
discs.
yes.
I used to put the discs
In the DVD player
and
and
yeah, and get whatever torrents से जो भी hacks
हाँ.
मिलते थे, मुझे मैं वो डाउनलोड करती थी. Yeah.
याद है लास्ट कहाँ फिल्म देखा था बाहर जाकर? कुछ भी याद है या नहीं याद? Must be a really long time.
Yeah,
है ना?
याद है.
ये
याद
जाके
है.
देखो यार,
मैंने
इतना भी
देखा
बुरा
है.
नहीं है.
हाँ, हाँ, मैंने देखा
कुछ
नहीं
कुछ
है.
पिक्चरें देखनी भी चाहिए बाहर.
हाँ, why, which film do you recommend?
अभी तो वो चला गया पर्दे पे, but I really liked लापता लेडीज. You know,
I saw it on Netflix.
हाँ,
तो वही है ना,
that
Netflix पे आ जाता है.
that film deserves to be seen in the hall. You know, as a film buff, as somebody who loves
Yeah.
Hindi films,
Yeah.
मुझे लगता है कुछ पिक्चरें ऐसी होती हैं जो हॉल में देखना डिजर्व करती हैं. बाकी आप कहीं भी
लापता
देखिए.
लेडीज.
That is one of them. अभी तो रिलीज नहीं, बट अगर ऐसा नेक्स्ट कुछ रिलीज होगा तो I'll tell you, तो आप जाके हॉल पे देख लेना. ठीक
ठीक है, done.
What else do you like?
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is दिल चाहता है.
दिल चाहता है.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy. मतलब
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
you know.
So you know, whenever I'm say happy, sad, angry, emotional, whatever it is, you name an emotion, and I always play that movie. And चाहे जैसे भी emotion है, it helps me come back to normalcy and normal state of being, because
Wow.
it is way ahead of its time. You know.
Yeah, it's way ahead of
Way
its time.
ahead.
Even Sarabhai as a show.
Yeah.
Way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Dil Chahta Hai, Sarabhai put in the same category.
Absolutely.
Little
So-
anglicized, you know, witty humor, smart humor. At that time, you know,
Yeah.
when horrible movies were being made.
Correct. Yeah. So
I love Saif.
I love
think
Amir Khan. You know.
Amir Khan.
Actually, all three have acted super, but you know. So, are you on any dating apps? No? Were you on any dating apps?
Briefly in the middle for like 1-2 months, but मैंने check मैंने उसको
Tell us some
chat app की तरह, I
nice
don't know
anecdote if you
WhatsApp.
have.
WhatsApp, huh?
Any fun anecdote or a not so fun anecdote?
Anecdote. Actually, I didn't I didn't used to chat back.
अच्छा.
Like I put my
किसी से
presence
you
there.
never
I
met
used to I
anybody
saw it
from
1-2 months ki kya ho raha hai. But then messages आए, but then I didn't reply. I'm very bad on WhatsApp also. Sometimes I don't reply. So I treated it like that. I didn't. There was no conversion happening.
So
to
you
Hinge.
never met anybody from the dating?
No,
Oh,
no.
तब तो
Then there's no anecdote
then
only.
there's
तो
no
मेरे पास
anecdote.
stories है कि क्या मैं chat sentences बोलूँ. I don't know.
नहीं वो तो नहीं है.
I don't
तो
have any.
ऐसे
Yeah.
बाहर किसी से मिलके कुछ you know
ऐसे बाहर किसी से मिलके कुछ
किसी ने तुम्हें अप्रोच किया होगा एक बार में, you know, which really stuck.
Yeah,
अरे वो
yeah,
ये कि-
yeah.
Tell us something.
some some okay some Swiss ka exchange.
Also give us the year so that we can understand the context.
Okay, what is the question? Ask it again.
Maybe like since you don't have any you know
Yeah.
experience to share with us when it comes
For
to say
dating apps,
online
yeah.
dating apps,
Yeah.
तो maybe you know personal तुमने किसी से मिला होगा या कभी या I'm sure you've had you
Yeah.
know and you've had an encounter which is there in your head, might be funny, might not be funny, anything of that sort, like a random encounter. You might be in a club or an event or whatever it is, or you might be vacationing somewhere outside.
One was really nice. One there was like there was in Bali long back, and you know I was with my parents and stuff, so a bit conscious ki, you know,
Obviously.
jo
We
bhi I
all
was
are.
hanging
We
out.
all are.
I was
Yeah.
just hanging.
Yeah.
But then there's this out of nowhere, so there was dance happening, and people over there not that obviously they're not that conscious. It's Bali, you know. I was there with my parents, otherwise I would have also been chilling. And then this person comes out of nowhere and just you know it was like a movie. Just suddenly takes my hand and does like a tango, and good 10-15 minutes we danced centers. It was feeling like an actual movie where your main character moment where you're just dancing, no idea, no name, no context, but I dance. I have a background of dancing, so for me, I was like, wow, this is so nice. And then he said some very sweet, like sweet things, very polite, not no imposition, but very movie-like moment where out of nowhere you're just sitting, sipping the drink, someone pulls you, you know. So it felt like great, you know. It that was a very sweet moment.
And what happened after that?
कुछ नहीं हुआ उसके बाद.
खत्म
मैं
हो
वापस
गया.
अपने पेरेंट्स के पास चली गई.
अच्छा नंबर वगैरह कुछ exchange कुछ
Nothing I did nothing. I was
अच्छा.
like ठीक है हो गया, sweet. I'll keep this in my mind and I'll go back.
ऐसा कभी हुआ है कि somebody approach and you said no यार नहीं मतलब
Yeah, that happens most of the time.
वो बताओ वैसे
Yeah.
कुछ बताओ.
So वो तो होता रहता है. So sometimes people are very cliche on DMs. Okay, they are very cliche. But they're like, they'll say, "Oh, I heard you're in my city," or very, very. Like I don't have a funny story. You know, you're asking me to give stories. You can change the question. Like
Change the question.
Yeah, like stories में क्या बताऊँ? Like this is like you know, I'll like cringe worthy stuff.
हाँ तो वही बताओ.
वो cringe worthy नहीं बताना और
नहीं बताना. But तुमने थोड़ी ना किया है, किसी और ने किया है, तो तुम क्यों शर्मा रही हो?
But then I'll sound like someone who's like shaming.
No,
shaming them.
नहीं,
I don't. I mean,
कोई किसी को मतलब हालांकि
it takes guts to go up to a girl and say I like you.
Correct.
It takes guts.
Of
So
course
I
it
am
does.
coming also from the person's perspective because I don't hate any of them.
Yeah.
None
Why
of
would
them
you?
are creeps.
Correct.
But there is a way where you know you become like, why do you have to ruin a friendship? Okay, I'll tell you a story. The worst is when friends who you've been friends with,
They approach you.
when they don't even approach. When I have this person who has been a very good friend of mine, very long-term friend, grown up together, and he was having a scene with my friend, who I love a lot. Like, for me, she's priority. So he, in the same night, he has, you know, had his thing with her, which I know they were having. And then we were all extending and she had to go, whatever. We were all extending. I was there with my own friend circle also. He was also there, whatever. By the end of the night, the way he was behaving with me, I was like, either I will report him to the police. You know, okay, I shouldn't say that. No.
नहीं,
The way,
ठीक
no,
है.
because that's serious. The way he was behaving with me, I felt like I've not spoken to that person after that because
Okay.
he was overbearing. You know, I understand that you're drinking, whatever, but you're overbearing. And I had other friends of mine who could notice that, observe
Right.
that. It became a topic after that.
Right.
You know, his behavior, especially
right.
because he was with my friend.
Yeah.
But more than that, also, what irritates me is that we've been friends for so long. You know, there's never been like, I've always had like comfort levels around them. There's never been an inkling from my side. And then when you're behaving this way, it kind of puts, I will ruin my friendship if someone I trust and respect, or my friend, a good friend of mine. Not like you have to bro zone them or anything, but they know their place. Like they've
Yeah,
they,
yeah, yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
born and raised with you. So when they become overbearing and imposing themselves, that's when you know are like, I'll cut this friendship out of my life entirely. Doesn't matter how long we're friends for. Bye. And not just me, but then it's like also becomes a topic later, right? I'll also talk to my friends about it. I also told my friend about his behavior, so she also had like her like thing about with reservation, and then it spreads. So why are guys doing this? Why are guys insulting themselves only or their names when clearly a person's body language, a person's behavior is saying no, stay away. You know, why are you under the excuse of being drunk? You know, coming unnecessary, touching everywhere and all, so many places, Phoenix and all, you go nightclubs, you go, guys are unwarrantedly moving and like they will touch your waist, and that's so crowded you can't really say who's done it. But you know, if you catch the person, like slap him or whatever they're doing, because it feels like they can do this. It doesn't feel like they're conscious. They feel like they can do it.
Yeah.
I can do it. You can't do it.
Obviously, you can't. Yeah.
You're not touching, like it's yeah. So I don't know where the sense of entitlement comes from sometimes with you know when. But I understand that it takes a lot to approach a girl. There's a way to approach a girl. You don't cross boundaries in any capacity. And if the first time, ठीक है, the other person might excuse you, say चलो उसको पता नहीं था, अब मैं आपको कह रही हूँ ये मेरी boundary है, आप मत करो. Second time if it happens, then cut them off and just say bye bye later. You know, we are. Don't have to say anything. Just go
Right.
away. Yeah.
How lucky are you with friends?
Lucky and unlucky. Very lucky and very unlucky.
Acha.
I had a girl who I trusted. First year of college, I went to Pune. I was in a long-term relationship that time. Okay, like it was.
With that girl?
No,
With
no,
the
no,
guy?
with
Okay.
a guy from Calcutta.
Right.
So I was in a long-term relationship. I went to Pune for college, and my first year I met this girl. We clicked. We were like two
Inseparable.
peas in a pod.
Yeah.
At that point of time, I also had another friend, childhood friend from Calcutta, who I was with, just kind of, you know, thoda distance ban raha tha because I had shifted and all that.
Obviously,
but
hota hi
she
hai.
was still my good friend.
She was a friend from
In
school,
a
school perhaps.
By
Yeah.
the end of the first year, in that span of the last 3-4 months, the girl who was my Calcutta best friend at that point in time, ये मैं 10 साल की पहले बात कर रही हूँ. The girl who was my Calcutta best friend at that point of time, she got into a relationship with an abusive guy.
Okay.
And I will say abusive because I think he's
हाँ, तो
abusive.
ठीक है, जो
मुझे
दिल
जो
में है बोलो
पता
ना,
है,
हाँ.
anyway. Yeah, so she got into a relationship with a guy. I did not like the person for her. She ended up fighting with me,
Acha.
and she broke whatever base of our friendship that we had.
Okay.
So I said, okay, what is going on? You know, I then found solace in my friend
From Pune.
from Pune.
Yeah.
At that point of time, I was also breaking up my long-term relationship. So I was like, shit, my friend on Pune is on double duty. I am just trusting you with it. Plot twist, that friend of Pune was got into a relationship. At that time when I'm crying to her about all of this happening, she and the person I broke up with were having a thing.
Okay.
Exactly. So that is the trauma of how unlucky.
And you were away from home at that time.
I was with her.
Yeah, you
मैं
were
उसके
in
घर पे
Pursa.
बैठी थी.
How did you deal with this? Did you go and talk to her?
She
Did you
left college in
confront
2
her?
months. Of course, I'm a very confrontational person.
Acha.
She left college 2 months after that because
Okay.
I was not going to sit down and take this easy. Pehli baat to I let that guy go. I was like, forget it. Like, whatever,
ठीक
not
है.
my problem.
हाँ.
The other friend of mine from Calcutta also, I said,
बाहर में जाओ.
yeah. The friend from Pune, she was there with me and I know exactly what I was like, I'm not going to let this go lightly. I told my friends, I had another crew of friends also, which I was hanging with, but she was my closest.
Obviously.
So I told them, I said, guys, this is now a matter of right and wrong. This is what's happened. You guys decide because there is no way I'm sitting in that space. My friends were so awesome. They said, forget not talking to her. We are going to like surround her and ask her what the hell is going on. Like, how could you do this? Like, how could you do this? Because we were all hanging out somewhat together. Only for 1 year we hung out together. So we were building friendships at that time. Away from home, we were building like some real family type friendships at that time.
Obviously, yeah.
They sat her down and they just let me have it. I just was like, what is like, I just went on and on in terms of speaking, but they they planned our entire like a space where
So did you hit her and all of that?
absolutely not.
Okay.
But the next day I didn't. But the what I had to say I think was sharp enough because it was very it's a logical right
गाली
and wrong
वगैरह कुछ
thing.
दिया?
मैंने कोई गाली नहीं दी.
गाली
मैंने
भी नहीं
shouted
दिया?
probably bitch I called her
अच्छा,
because she is a
अच्छा,
bitch for doing that. But
Right.
like nothing intensive. Just what I was saying in
वो
terms of
बहुत
because I was
दमदार हो
questioning
गया.
her entire character.
Hmm.
I was like, what kind of a person does something like this? यार
Hmm.
मुझे अब लड़की की बात नहीं करनी. I was trusting. I was with you.
Hmm.
Like I was shocked. I was shocked. But that level of shock either will put you into misery or it will put you into anger. And I was in that anger space.
Right.
This one time she came to college and I said, I was मैंने बोल दिया अपनी क्लास में भी जो जिनसे भी बात करती because suddenly they were like, why are you guys not sitting together and all. I said, this is what she did, guys.
Hmm.
Now you go and sit with her if you want.
Hmm.
And people had an understanding of what is right and wrong. So
They
eventually
completely
they were
blacklisted
just
her.
like whatever.
अच्छा.
This one time she came to college and उसकी attendance sheet थी या जो भी थी और I was in charge of the attendance sheet. I just was like absent. Like to me, I was like, she's not there. She's not in college. Uस time backlogs and all होते हैं attendance. What petty. I was obviously had to take it out somewhere.
Okay,
You know, I'm not going to like
in the first year, yeah.
So that became a thing because she tried to snatch the paper from my hand and all, and then they took us to like the office.
Wow.
And I told the principal, I told the head HOD only. I said, look, lady, this is what she has done. So I have anger. You know, this is what I have to do. And then slowly, you know, people withdrew from her, whatever. And the next 1 month, she left college and she went away, which I think is fine. I think it's fair. I think the way
अच्छा,
the
जो
behavior
होता है,
warranted that. It was just, yeah.
उसके
least for
बाद
me.
तुम्हारे और कितने? How many relationships have you had? The serious ones.
I've had 2 serious ones.
So that was the first one,
Yeah.
and then second one. When did it happen, and what happened?
When did it happen and what happened? Another trauma story. So,
So you've been. So what I can understand to summarize it
understand
thus
this-
far,
yeah.
you've been lucky at work, but you've been not so lucky at love.
Yeah.
That's
I have not been
summarize it
that
correctly.
lucky at love. I've also, yeah.
This will be the headline.
Yeah. I've been.
Lucky at work, unlucky at love. अरे मेरे
Yeah.
मिल गया thumbnail का
But
मेरे
I'd
को
rather be
copy
lucky
मिल-
at work. I'd rather be lucky at work any day, you know.
Okay, so now what happened second में?
मैं एक वेब का हिट ले लूं.
क्या?
एक वेब का हिट ले लूं.
Wave का hit लेना है.
Yeah.
Okay, this is why the way we are.
Just
cut
one
नहीं हुआ ये.
second. Okay.
ठीक है,
just
जा.
one second.
हाँ ले
We can take
ले.
some meme.
Yeah, for sure. How do you feel after taking it?
I feel like I got my nicotine hit.
Okay.
क्या बात हो रही है?
प्यार की बात हो रही
प्यार की बात हो रही थी. Yeah, unlucky at work, unlucky. You found your.
है. What a thumbnail copy.
Yeah.
हाँ, so then what happened?
अच्छा, so I was in a relationship.
ये कितने साल पहले का बात है?
Dishonestly 3-4 साल हो गए.
Okay, मतलब recently, COVID,
Yeah.
during COVID.
Yeah,
अच्छा,
during
हाँ,
COVID.
ठीक है.
Yeah. So I don't want to acknowledge it because right now this version of me cringes at it, but it was necessary for me for that to happen
That's fine.
because I don't want to give the person enough airtime. Basically, that's it. Because of the person that they are, I don't want it to be a super airtime sort of a scenario, but it is facts. Like there's nothing. So I was in a relationship with someone who was exactly what I imagined my partner should have the attributes.
Right.
Matlab the way he mirrored
Hmm.
attributes that are very similar to me.
अच्छा.
And I say mirrored, I am using my words very carefully right now because
ठीक है.
I was scammed
Okay.
big time.
Hmm.
He mirrored every attribute that I wanted, came from also like the sort of background, etc. That you are, you know, in Calcutta, everyone has whatever. So position himself in that way. That might be his life of doing this. So he's very skilled at something like this. But I bought it. I bought what he was selling at that point of time. And I was like, cool, like this is a very good relationship and this is a healthy relationship. And slowly the cracks came into place. That time I was also in not as the person I am today. I was also learning. So I had my own relationship triggers. You know, learning. I thought what is happening is we're learning, growing mutually. But then the fight started becoming a lot. And stopped making sense. What are these fights about? But still, like the level of what I thought, you know, oh look, all the attributes displayed. Works hard, does this, does that, does this. So all attributes seemed to me tick, tick, tick. Said some things, did some things initially that, kind of put me in that place where I was like, wow, this is who he is. I did zero background check. And that's my advice to every girl is do your background check on who you are in a relationship with. But कोई ऐसे सोचता नहीं है.
Exactly,
मैं भी
मैं
कभी
वही
ऐसे
बोलने
नहीं
वाला था
सोची.
कि
मैं इस अगर ये experience
बैकग्राउंड चेक करने में
ये experience अगर नहीं होता
हाँ,
मेरे से
अगर वो
मैं
शादी.com
कभी
से करेगा तो जरूर वो background check
but
करेगा.
if this experience didn't happen, I wouldn't think of background checking even people that we know. And I know nobody thinks about that, which is exactly what I did.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't think I have to do background check. I was like, this is a relationship. This is obviously who he is. Background check क्या करना है मुझे? Big mistake. Because अब तो that is the learning that I've had, a very hard learning of understanding that cross check who you are with.
My God.
Yeah. It was a
What
scam.
is the world coming down to?
I don't know. And it's more questionable for me that how naive, because again, like I said, I can't control him. उसको जैसे उसको live करनी है अपनी life वो live करे. Thank you very much. Not for me. But I can control my learning from this process, and my learning is a background check, 100%. Second, love bombing is real. When someone comes in too strong and overdoes for you immediately. Like there's some things that like narcissistic relationships is what I've learned through this process.
That's
I've understood what the meaning of like a narcissistic relationship is,
क्या
which
होता
is
है?
so a narcissist in general is someone who
Is full of himself. Or
when you
herself.
sometimes, and I used to look at his eyes, it used to be like dead, like literally, how you can see sometimes someone's eyes are like black.
Really?
Like there is a vibe to
अच्छा.
some people like that. Okay.
मैं शायद समझ नहीं
आपने
पा
वो शो देखा है क्या जो अभी आया है for that murder case, Sheena Bura.
Yeah.
So you remember
अच्छा.
talking to Indrani? So do you remember eyes?
Right. I understand what you mean.
Yeah. So
yeah,
like you won't detect it immediately, but there's some people you'll notice and you'll be like something is a bit
off.
Ignored my gut instincts that time. So my gut instincts now are better. My background check is my biggest takeaway learning lesson is that always understand who you're with, because they could be lying about everything. They could be lying about their work. They could be lying about things that they. मुझे तो सब like
उसने काम के बारे में भी झूठ बोला,
सब चीज
फैमिली के बारे में भी झूठ बोला.
और the worst part is मुझे पता, that is not even the reason I broke up, because मुझे पता नहीं था उस time. The reason I broke up was his behavior with me.
अच्छा.
तो I broke up. I said enough.
बाद में जाके पता चला.
I said enough is enough. I'm out. मुझे 4 महीने उसके बाद जाके एक करके चीजें पता चली, where I was like boom, like it was like I was like what? Like you feel like your reality is being shaken. Because I was also not that young. I was not 18, 17.
Yeah,
I was 24, 25. So when I have to live with that reality ki, I was scammed. Because like the other person might be a professional scamster. But I don't want to be on the other side of the scam and ever again in my life.
He's from Cal or Delhi?
He's from Calcutta only.
My God, yeah. It's जो चूतिया कट गया.
एकदम bro, एकदम. और ठीक है bro, but ये learnings जो है ना, hopefully I'm not like, it's not going to be. But my God, it was like, I was shocked. I was like, ये कैसे हो रहा है? How is this true? How is this real? How do people think like this? How do people think of lying about everything? Because I could have never.
Family के बारे में भी lie किया था क्या?
सब.
Without naming थोड़ा बताओ ना, कैसे family के बारे में कोई कैसे lie कर सकता है?
So for example, I tell you, hypothetically, I have a potato chip company. I'm changing the industry entirely.
मैं समझ गया.
But I tell you, I have a potato chip company. Okay, and for the entire tenure of the relationship, I'm telling you, I'm going in the morning for the potato chip company. I'm making my potatoes. I'm getting my fries. I'm getting my packaging. I'm coming back. I've finished my 27th packaging today after so much effort. I went and I took him to Glenburn, to celebrate that 27th. I did my. Wow. I was very giving. Like I was like very celebratory, because for me, work. I'm very like I'm like someone who's working hard. I'm working hard. Yay! Wow, makes total sense. But eventually, what ended up happening is that the potato chip company didn't exist. Okay. And the potatoes didn't exist, and the 27th company didn't exist. So basically, there was no company, and there was nothing that became. It was not real. It was not real. और मुझे पता चला भी वो भी कब 4 महीने बाद.
उसके बाद confront किया था या नहीं किया था?
कुछ नहीं किया.
अच्छा.
I'm probably probably this is a medium that he'll get to know that I know.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit like
Fantastic.
He'll probably get to know that I know that all of this through this podcast.
Awesome.
Yeah. Otherwise, I've not even bothered confronting, because these are not the type of people I want to be talking to. I have completely. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
They will not get a single like yeah. तभी मुझे एयर टाइम भी ज्यादा नहीं देना था, but
ठीक है,
ठीक है,
ज्यादा
yeah.
निकाल देंगे.
Yeah. But that's brutal, huh? That was like it took me a lot to kind of understand that I never want to be that naive or that vulnerable.
अलग लेवल का स्कैम है.
Another level of scam. It's a super scam. और उसके बाद जो साइको की तरह behave किया है ना उसने, it's crazy. Yeah. These are the love life experiences that I've had.
चलो कोई ना.
But yeah.
So और बताओ.
और बताओ. और क्या? You
Well,
tell me.
मेरा तो
What do you think about love? Love or work? Which direction are you more inclined towards right now?
I think both, you know. It's difficult to say that, but थोड़ा सा manage करना पड़ता है. But I think if you can manage well, you can manage both. So
Yeah.
it's wrong to say I can't manage work if I'm in love. If I can't manage love if I'm in work. So दोनों थोड़ा सा little bit of adjustments and sacrifices वो सब तो कर ही सकते हैं. Should not be very difficult. That's what I feel. My opinion. So thank you, Pragya. I think
Thank
it's
you.
been a pleasure.
What
you
a
know.
note to end this on.
Yeah, had real fun. You know, I think we spoke on so many various diverse topics, from
Yeah.
marketing to agency to people not paying to friendship to love.
Relationships. It was a scandal on scandals.
Yeah. I think you should definitely consider, you know, selling the story to me with the realities. मैं नाम change करके
I will do that.
will release
if I
करूँगा.
can monetize my
And
trauma,
if we make film, we can share the profits, you know.
Done.
Money.
I think it'll be a great movie.
Yeah, I
it'll be
think
a
so
great
too. Yeah,
movie.
मतलब
Yeah.
ये तो आप
The
मेरे को जानना है,
narcissist.
इसका डिटेल्स जानने हैं जो
Yeah.
मैं after the cut के बारे में
Yeah.
बता दूँ.
Did you guys have
ये तो वो
entertaining fun?
Ladies versus Ricky Bell
No.
वाले की तरह तो नहीं है. Have you seen the film Ladies versus Ricky Bell? It's Ranveer Singh का film
Yeah,
है.
yeah,
ये
I know of this gist.
तो वो वैसे ही वो तीन
But
लड़कियों
इतना
को
funny नहीं होता real life में.
हाँ.
जब ऐसे रिक्की बेल
Yeah,
आते हैं,
obviously,
इतना
हाँ,
funny तो
सही
होता
बात
नहीं
है.
है.
तो funny take था वो
Yeah.
film, तो वही है.
It's
But
very-
thank you so much, Pragya.
Yeah.
Thank you and all the best and take care.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, guys. Thank you.